Sashi, they just have that qualification bug within them. Like, they seem to really up their level. I think Lucky is going to have a very good tournament here as well. A super capable and experienced player at this stage. And Big, they're so up and down, man. Like, it's really hard to gauge how consistent this team actually is.
Yeah, Sashi, the meat company. What can they get done here? Ooh, Cabby's chopping them up. The blade's pulled out, packing them to bits early. There's the USPs dealing damage. But for Lucky, it's anything but in this round. All Tabson. He's made some big plays in these kind of positions over his career. 1 versus 3. They don't clear him, Tabson! Tapping, but Iceberg won't go down easy. Survives.
Kind of worse than that, his impact is down like a 1 rating. His cast, which is kills, assists, etc., is down. Kills per round is down, like across the board. Like his stats are struggling. There's just no two ways of getting around that point. And the player, when he joined Big, there's quite a lot of hype around him, like being this rifler that could really add lots to the team. But it's Cabby right now that's kicking things off with 2. Tabson and Rigon, the man we were just talking about, have been bagged up and removed. But CSN keeping this round alive just about. Iceberg is wrapping around the back door with his MP9.
Call this one Titanic for Big, because they're about to be sunk by the Iceberg in the back line. The MP9 delivers for 2. The fact it was uncontested trades as well, with those first picks out from Cabby. Like, what's going on, dude?
Exactly. The way that Sashi have been so oppressive, though, and constrictive in terms of their rotations around the back, and really good utility usage is just highlighted with the HEs, the Molotovs. Not sure how many opportunities that CSN's realistically going to get, though, with the AWP. Have to change their style quite a bit. He's positioned just outside of B main for the time being, but that's JDC on the swing. The entry that they've been waiting for desperately. His first kill of the match so far. And it does immediately force back Sashi from those up-close angles on Korn and Pillar on Glyph. This allows the T's now to make moves into the site, but they're holding fire for the time being. They're waiting for that smoke to fully dissipate. And Crimbo will be moving back around in Korn to join the rest of his teammates on the post plant.
So bomb's going down now. Only 2 players on the site. You can blow the smoke open. Not enough to give him crystal clear vision in. And the round goes with it.
Yeah, AK on top of it, but obviously Sashi in no position to go and reclaim that. No longer outside B, they're ramping up the speed, and CSN's going to get straight into A main. Flashbang alongside him, wants to look for the entry and gets onto Lucky.
That's beautiful. Great pace, good pathing, fantastic control of the AWP on the flick up. And Iceberg this time unable to find any impact as he was shut down by Rigon, his first kill of the game as he welcomes himself to the server. 1 by 1, uncontested kills. I was in a similar mindset of you. It felt like it wasn't really a test in the last round, that it was just that one play that was required of them. Here, they're passing with flying colors, but there is still 2 CTs left, and they've got nades to slow this right down. Queez, if he can make a play on the back of the bottom side, maybe they can still salvage this one. How's it going so wrong, Big? They're feeling queasy off the back of that. Sickening plays, and Sirison trapped in the back. Low on health, 1 versus 2.
Up close with a AWP though. Oh, they've heard it. They know exactly where he is. They double swing him. Quez with 4 kills in that round. A hero play.
Once again, gravitating towards the A side with so much information gathered. Look at the push from Iceberg. He's going for this time and time again. Mate, he's getting the bleed right round the back. Yeah, they get the tag onto the close man here towards the setup on the site. No nades left for him. They're both trying to play anti-flash. They're buying time for the backstab, but it feels like they're getting ready to go on this one. He's got to speed it up a bit. Runs because of it and taps and covers the cross.
So much better. It looked like Sashi had found another winning formula, though, with that rotational play. Tabson being able to take him down, just spinning around and landing the headshot. This is maybe where Sashi are getting a little bit predictable. Because they have done this 3 or 4 rounds now, even with rifles, knowing they'd be up against a full-on investment. So this time, Big are like, hold on, let's just keep one player watching our back all the time. Make sure we're not getting backstabbed. It's a great way of alleviating the pressure on the CT side of Anubis, though. But if you are doing it time after time, the predictability is going to be there. Molotov misses for Tabson. But it's all about trying to draw away the CTs over onto B and allow the plant to come in. Lucky has nailed the shot. Rigon may stand his ground and deliver. But more importantly, Big Ig's just going to go to A site and get the plant down. Nice shot again from Lucky. Is there a way back in right now? The bomb's just getting planted with 7 seconds. He knew if he denied that, the bomb could have very well won the round for him. But instead, he goes from being proactive to now reactive, from aggressive to defensive, and he's moving into the arms of Rigon. The timing may favor him as the jump up comes through. But no AWP will be saved. The second round for Big. Parting Incendiary will keep it as a bit of a stalemate for the time being. The T's, though, are making moves in middle. They're going to get Cam's control sooner rather than later. Cabby has gone down, and that opens up business. Has put so much more threat on the shoulders of Lucky and Quez, and Crimbo has dealt with both of them accordingly.
Rigon sees Iceberg as well on the flick. So looking to deny anything for Sashi on this round. Fast taps, good adjustment shot, takes a bit of damage, but he'll be happy with what he wanted out of this one. So take a clean round here on the T side.
Off the back of Searson's improved performances as of late, that's always going to be a nice boon. Oh, they push through. They try the pop flash into peak, but Rigon on the close angle. Make sure that Tabson's life is not deemed forfeit. It is worth something. And that's going to funnel away some of the CTs over on the A site. In actual fact, it's Cabby that gets aggressive. Tries to go on through on the middle and get some intel for his teammates. Rigon's keeping them busy. Effectively a 3 versus 1 about to kick off on A site. And it's that man again, Quez, this time with the FAMAS to try and withstand all of this aggression. But he just keeps himself alive for the time being.
It's not about the hero play, it's about buying time for the rotate in for his team. Different round to last time we saw him pop off. 36 seconds on the clock as the digits are punched in and the bomb will go down, but this has afforded Mister's rotate and he's close by. Crimbo, great angle for him to play off of here. And you're watching for the run out. Bit by bit, they walk on down. Crimbo was trying to reposition. Caught off guard. Focus on Heather, but he's baited out at just the wrong time. Good for one shot, but nothing else. Retakes clean from Sashi. Straight back into winning ways. They will get a sick from this.
But when you consider as well, Jackie, 33.3% win rate for Sashi on their CT side of Anubis, they're already way above maybe what they were anticipating. Flashbang pretty good. Searson up close though. Oh. Missing out on the flick, but not fully punished with his life. And elsewhere, it's the other AWP that spins in. Mister knew that he was low and tried to finish off what he started, but it backfires, and this time Crimbo is the aggressor and Cabby the victim.
3 players left on that CT side here into the 11th. Iceberg up close and personal. Molly round the back. He's able to situate himself ahead of it. Nade will clear, but it's not really going to do enough damage onto him. He wants to pivot out and fight towards Dark, but he's paranoid about the peak from site side. Meanwhile, the wallbang softens them up. Now he goes in. Such low health on Tapson. Tap down. You started the round with the AWP, but can you close it? Smoked off, restricted. And he had flashbang in his pack pocket. And no real time to play with. Giving it up. They're going to jump straight on the bomb for the defuse. That'll be a 7th here. Mate, any time it feels like Big have an opportunity. They've got a chance to close down a round. It's going so wrong. Any more? An 8th round here for Sashi, maybe? We're saying this is definitely like the biggest potential upset game. It feels like it's going that way. Sashi always grinding out these results. You can never really count them out in these kind of events. Blow open the smoke, a little bit deep on that one, but it'll tickle the toes of Tapson.
Nice shot from Tapson there. Missed the court. Trying to get aggressive through on the canals. There may be more where that came from, but you got a 2-player setup in middle. Cabby with 2 nearly. Gave him too much credit, but it did a lot of damage to JDC. And if he were to walk out slow through middle, he'd be a dead man. Barrel the gun, though, protruding around the corner, betraying Iceberg. And Crimbo silences him in more than one way for this round. Lucky in the meanwhile, though, with a good flick, but going to find out that no one else is on the B site for the time being, although the bomb
different emotions. One club, Skin Club.
It felt like it could have been another round to the greater, but it's all down to the retake. So many nades to play with, but can you actually get them off to situate yourself into a better position? On the walk up, you're going to be spotted. Barrel scene, visual contact, walk out, slow peek. No room to breathe on that one. Clap straight back from Lucky, but the trade from Crimbo is good with the AK. It's a big don't give away another round for free to Sashi. It will be 7-5 at the half. Juli's in the hands of Crimbo. He's damn good with them. Hits them with the Wild West maneuvers time and time again. Anti-flash setup, setting themselves in the close angle. They've read this one. They expect the play, but it doesn't matter as Sirison slays with the USP. Good for two. Only Lucky biting back. They've got the great opener, Vince. It's just about the close.
Exactly. Iceberg, nice shot, though. I was going to say, like, it's pretty audacious for Sirison to peek out by himself. There was no real backup. But the same can be said from JDC. Probably didn't anticipate the connector push to be that fast. But it's put a lot more pressure on Tabson, who will deliver in air. Lucky. Nailed. The bomb drops to the deck. But Mister is keeping them in with a fight before Tabson rips it away. Down to a 1v1. Iceberg's had a lot of big rounds, but it is Rigon this time.
So trailing by 1 round now is big. Within touching distance of getting back in charge of the game. Up close with the MP9, tons of damage onto the first. Doesn't matter that the clip's nearly run dry because he's got a man in the back line, but they find trades.
Tabson could clean this one up, but he's given his position away. He anticipated that smoke would be followed up by a straight-up rush onto the site. And Sashi have wasted enough time at this point where Big may feel like there is a rotational element coming through. They're hoping to draw away one of those defenders. But to be fair to Big, they're not biting down on this, and now the grenade is coming in. The incendiary, they're going to know for a fact what's coming up. Loads of low health bars going to get finished off here by JDC. More than likely, Lucky will not be able to do much out of this. Tries to draw him out into the open on 12 hit points. JDC also low, but Crimbo delivers from the side. Quite a costly round, though, for Big, considering it was an eco.
We're living the here and now, though. 7-7, round 15 going live. Weapons to work with for either side. You've got AKs in their palms. And Mister wanted to get the backhand out, swing in towards the site. Nades rolled in case it was a rapid entry following the information play. Crimbo in these kind of angles, this is where he shines bright.
Smoke in his eyes as well, though. May dull down the senses, but instead, it's Mister that flicks the kill switch. The damage may be already done. JDC tagged down to 7, still deals the fatal damage onto Iceberg, allowing Cabby the luxury of the post plant. He himself is also low, and Rigon making moves through on Con. Maybe a bit of an unorthodox position at this standing, and the timing slightly off. They're not anticipating this one. Rigon should take down Cabby, who survives on 4. And gets Rigon out the round. JDC and Sirison both exceptionally low, but both of Sashi on the wrong side of the site getting sprayed down by Tabson. And there will be enough time with the kit to get this defuse in.
Tabson snatches that away. So that's how you get your lead. That's how you get your way back into being in charge of the game here on their CT side. Faster play. Look at this. Quick through mid. Tabson inside a camera, great flash, able to engage off the back of it. He's got backup. Oh, the second tap. Coming back in as the bullets batter him. And they're going to push up. They want to get this one done by their hands, not leave it up to the T side. It's only Mr. left, and he's about to be found.
Sirison, okay. 4K in the round, some beautiful flashes into peaks. Oh well, 10-7 the score either way. The eco not really amounting to a great deal as anticipated, but this really is the main course. We've had the appetizers, and now the AKs hot and heavy into this. Oh, the grenade's off. That's supposed to land on the staircase. Just off the edge of the wall. Doesn't do much damage though, and retrieve and oh, Queeze. I thought he got both.
Yeah, man.
That was so close.
Felt like one of those rounds where he was going to do it all over again. And you need a hero right now. It's getting dangerous. Big getting closer and closer towards the scoreline where they can close this game. Our next hero play can't come soon enough, but it's Rigon. Puts the blockade down on the entry. Iceberg forced to trade it. Minute on the clock, bomb sneaking up through middle. Smoke there to block it off. Incendiary back in. Crimbo playing this perfectly as well. He's going to have the angle to peek out just as they go past him. Lucky looking for the quick trade, but the AK entirely off. And Iceberg's in the bomb site. Just enough time to get the clip thrown black in as he tries to push. But it's gone. Molly right on target. Crimbo taking him out. 11 rounds for Big now. Surviving with 2. I come back to haunt them as the reserves are running low here. It's got to be clean now. You need a string of rounds back to back. On this one, they're finding so much room towards mid that they're confident to push up into the close angle again. Late hits towards A have not been working. Rigon's been good for the defense. This time relatively trapped, but goes back in, still gets his man.
He's just not missing right now with the AWP. AK AWP doesn't make a deal of difference. He's nailing everything ahead of him. Rigon also aggressively in the canals as Tapson will fall to the hands of Cabby, and there's another 2 behind him for a fast hit on the A side. They're going to get this plant down sooner rather than later, but they will be encircled by Big, who have still a bit of utility to play with and a player advantage.
They double up. They're looking for the fight together. They want to push on this one. Walk in. Cabby good for the first. Even gets away with a second, supported by Quiz. There's no trade on that. Crimbo cleaned up. So considering the fact you had a 1-player advantage on the retake.
That's the nature of the beast. Regardless, though, the timeout has come and gone, and Big have enough finances with the saved AWP to go again. Oh, look at this aggression from Tapson. Last time it was Rigon, but he wasn't this fast in this position. Using the smoke, they also push out of A main at the same time. Iceberg, though, gets his man.
Would have been a brilliant opener. It has at least given more space for Rigon. He pushes out, but due to the nature of losing that first pick and being a bit more timid in the round, you have to posture further back. Crimbo's round towards the E-box as well, waiting for the run out on mid. They've been going for this time and time again. So they double up. JDC's here. Sashi, huge round. You got the first pick, you got to find a way to convert it, and Crimbo getting a bit antsy, walking up. Look at the setup from them both. Perfect stereo kills. Trade straight back though. Silence them in the moment. And only Sirison still standing, so they're into the bomb site.
That was a nice opener with both of them getting kills, but like you said, there was just like a really good avenging sort of contingent thrown into the mix as well. I like how proactive Big were. I like how aggressive they were. It backfired, but Iceberg nearly lost out on that trade to Tabson. If he dies to Tabson, that totally changes because the A main player will have way more impact on pushing out as well. So that was like a really key moment. I think he also HE'd his own smoke, if I'm not mistaken, or the CT smoke. No aggressive shenanigans this time on the side of Big. Decent damage, though, inflicted to Mister. A HE puts him down to 58, but mid-control established early on. Is Tabson really going to go for this white swing? What? Cabby gets destroyed. Tabson lost nothing. That's the same Cabby that was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half at 6-0. On a top round, Crimbo's the dead man.
Iceberg with 2. Clap straight back in. Oh, a miraculous round, and Tabson's repositioning. I thought that was where it was going to go so horrifically wrong for him, but he's still alive, living on borrowed time. What? Tabson! This is a 3K of unbelievable stature. And he's still in it. Tucks into the back of the site. Assisted by Rigon. And Mister, you might not be long for this world. 25 seconds on the clock. Tabson waiting for the swing, but Rigon gets it done. What is that round? Tabson.
An absolute phenom in this round, and Searson, early doors in round 22, has put them a huge kill ahead. Big maybe about to close this map down.
Lightning fast hit towards mid from the AWPer for the CT side of Big, but Iceberg trying to do it once again. Clip runs dry, only the one. No successive kill. And you only got a trio remaining now into the 22nd round. Lose this one, it's all over, boys. The Anubis stream is done for. They go 0-1. Big start it off nice at the RMR. It's just about closing it. Rigon. He might be walking into his demise here. It's being held by Lucky with the reposition, the timing on it, the stopwatch play. He's going to be kicking himself. If there was a chance to get a pick and maybe resituate things. It's dead and buried, only 2 players left. You get the info that he's backed off, but he stays alive. That's all he needed. Just tuck in, play for time, 44 seconds.
The only thing going in the favor of Sashi at this point is they still have control over the bomb and a bit of utility to work with. Rigon spotted, need to try and deal with him, but he's able to muster up the strength for 1 and significant damage to Queasy. Searson's not baited out by the jump spot, but this time around he nails the shot. And big comeback from a deficit in the first half for a clinical CT side.